Hey, I'm Nick with Fire Wrangler, and today we're cooking with Cowboy. On the Santa Maria grill behind me, we're gonna cook these thick cut tuna steaks, but first we gotta get them marinating for about 3 or 4 hours, so let's get that started. In our nice marinating bag, we're gonna throw our steaks in. When you're cooking over a Santa Maria grill, that fire's real hot, so you wanna get a nice thick cut steak so it doesn't overcook the steak too quick. Into the marinade is going some teriyaki sauce, some soy sauce, some red wine vinegar, some honey, some sesame oil, throwing in some granulated garlic, a little bit of cayenne pepper for some heat, and a few pinches of salt and pepper. Seal it up tight, take all the air out you can, toss it around, and that's gonna go in the refrigerator for about 3 or 4 hours. In a couple hours, we'll fire up that grill, get these things cooking. Complement these tuna steaks, which are gonna have a lot of kind of salt and umami flavors on them. We want something nice and bright and acidic, so we're gonna put together a real quick mango salsa. Diced mango, diced jalapeno, and some nice bright red onion, a little bit of cilantro, olive oil, red wine vinegar, some of your favorite hot sauce, just for a little extra kick, and a few pinches of kosher salt. I like to make this salsa about 2 or 3 hours ahead of time, so right about the time I'm marinating the tuna steaks, I'm gonna go ahead and make the salsa. When it's in the refrigerator, all those flavors are gonna come together. They really make it pop out. That's going in the fridge. Cowboy charcoal's getting lit. That cowboy charcoal behind me is ripping hot, which is exactly what we want it to be. It smells great because we threw some mesquite wood in there. Again, really quick cook. So because it's quick, we can use mesquite. It's gonna put tons of flavor into it. These have been marinating for a few hours. So we're gonna pull them out of the marinade and go ahead and get them crusted. This is pretty simple because most of the flavor actually came from the marinade. So all we're using is some black and white sesame seeds. We're gonna crust all the sides. Get a lot of flavor from those sesame seeds, so soak up every one of them you can. Keep rolling it around. But because that charcoal behind us is so hot, I'm gonna go ahead and oil the grates to get them nice and non-stick, so when we put this down, we don't lose half the tuna on top of the grate. Now, the #1 rule in my book for cooking tuna steaks is do not overcook them. When you cook tuna like this and you're doing the sear and the crust of the sesame, you really have to make sure you pull it around 115 degrees internal. If you go much over that, it's gonna be too tough. It's not gonna have the flavor you want. So pull it at 115, which means this is gonna be a really quick cook. A few minutes aside is all it's gonna take. And that's all there is to it. It's a real quick cook on a really good hot charcoal fire. I'm really excited to cut into this. This looks killer. You can smell all that mesquite. You can tell that the teriyaki and the soy and everything went real down deep into the meat. There's gonna be tons of flavor in here. But what I'm smelling right now, I know it's gonna be good. That right there is creativity elevated. If you like this recipe, you can get this one and more at cowboycharcoal.com. And as always, keep cooking with Cowboy.